So I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard by now that this past weekend's EVO was a huge event and that Dragon Ball FighterZ became the most viewed game in the history of EVO, which is absolutely insane to even think about. And I rarely do videos about the financial figures, the fiscal numbers of Dragon Ball, but I figured I'd do a quick little one here, and I wanted to look at the recent Bandai Namco graphs detailing the popularity of Dragon Ball, because I think some people have been scared that after the Broly movie, Dragon Ball is going to go away. And based on purely financial, numerical calculations, I just don't see that being a possibility, especially with what we have here. So these graphs can be a little confusing to some, so I'll break it down. Pretty much Dragon Ball, even without Super, this is a trip right here, even without Super being a thing every week, Dragon Ball is still the most successful intellectual property in Bandai as far as overall IP. This chart you're seeing here, we have 2017 on the left, 2018 on the right. Now 2017 actually has everything already listed out, and when it comes to major IPs, which includes like video games and things like that, not just toys, but like, different products, so to speak, for quarter 3 of 2017, it was at 61.1. For 2018's quarter 3, it was projected to be at 75.7. That's billion. 75.7 billion. When we go to 2018, Dragon Ball, as you can see right here, 97.9 billion yen. That's for overall intellectual property, how much money they're making. Down below, we have the toys sales, and usually Gundam is dominant in Japan, right? Usually it's Gundam. This is, of course, international too, from what I understand. And over here, as you can see, wait, no, it says Japan. No, I'm sorry. This is okay, the top is international, the bottom is just Japan. Bottom, for just Japan, Dragon Ball did 14.2 billion. It got beat by Gundam and Kamen Rider because they were super freaking hot this year. And then it's projected to do more next year. But when it comes to overall international sales right here, 97.9, and it's actually the forecast for the year right now is 97.9, and for 2019 it's already at 80, which means that Bandai is expecting to make 80 billion from Dragon Ball next year. So people who are kind of worried have been like, oh man, is this the end of Dragon Ball? Look, for better or for worse, whether or not you liked or disliked Super, there was a lot of things to dislike about Super, trust me on this one. And in my opinion, Super, even though there was some fun stuff, does not hold a candle to Dragon Ball or Z. Those are like the peak, right? As far as the series goes. Super and Dragon Ball overall make a lot of freaking money. 97.9 billion yen. I would have never... Bandai thought they were going to make... They thought they were going to make 75, and they made 97.9, almost 98 billion. Think about that. So, the future of Dragon Ball is bright, and I wanted to share this with you guys because, yeah, it's... I wouldn't worry about Dragon Ball continuing. Whether or not it's going to be Super on TV, whether or not it's going to be something else, Heroes, everything. The whole franchise is still red hot, even without Super being on the air. So people are still invested, and that's just how it is. Of course, that's good for me because I do this, full time, and the bigger Dragon Ball is, the bigger my channel gets, and it's obviously good for me. And I'm very happy about it, but at the same time, as a fan, like, forget the whole business thing. As a fan, it's good that Dragon Ball is doing so well. Do I wish that Super was better? Yeah, of course I do. Do I want Broly to be a good movie? Absolutely. And we don't know if it will be yet, but the way things are looking right now, at least money-wise, Dragon Ball is still going to be healthy. So that's what I wanted to report to everybody here on this little quick video, and that's it. 97.9 billion for 2018. And they are projecting 80 for next year, which I think it might even beat that. But we'll see. It all depends on how Broly does and how the new games and all those do. The games are going to be fine. FighterZ was a big success, and so have all the DLC packs for Xenoverse 2. So that's something Bandai is doing okay. That's it. And by the way, I just want to say that I am a big fan of some of these other franchises. You know, I like Kamen Rider. I haven't watched Ultraman in years. Seen a little bit of Naruto. Never seen One Piece. I have never seen a single episode. Maybe I'll start watching it someday. It's very long. Love Gundam. Love Power Rangers. Love Sentai. So I'm a fan of all these things. And it's crazy to see that these things are so big. These are huge franchises. And yet Dragon Ball still crushes them. It's crazy. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all soon. And have a great one.